It was my father that took my first headshots at about 6 or 7, right in front of the fourplex that he and my mother and I lived right across the street from Beverly Hills High. So shots were taken on that lawn, Beverly Hills High, front yard, whatever, because he adored photographing me. Now, he liked photography, but with me, it was anywhere. The camera was with him, and if I was with people, without people, deliberately on a trail, in a backyard, no matter what, on set, on other people's sets, always pictures of me. And his pictures were professional quality. And up until 13, from the beginning, all my professional headshots were my dad. I would say 90% of them. Maybe one, like friend of my mother's or whatever, but no, they were all my dad's shots. My dad knew symmetry, light and shadow. He took a fantastic picture of Dennis Hopper that I've posted on my page. But so, of course, post ET, all professional photographers had to be used. My dad was as good as any professional photographer. No, picture insanity followed ET like a bad smell. I was completely and totally redefined in about 17 directions. So I was, and this was for all casting agents, all theatrical agents, all managers, all publicists, of which I had 4, plus commercials, which was my moneymaker, my mainstay. Begin, during, and after ET. I'm sorry, didn't compare. So I had to be for theatrical, not commercial, because they used one shot, because they were professionals. But I had to be wholesome, but then I had to be dark, but then I had to be dangerous, and then I had to be sensitive, and then I had to be all American, but then I had to be mysterious. And see, this was all for theatrical. It was like a schizophrenia of types and shots. And we want this, and we want one like this, but not as much that. Then we need a whole different thing. Commercials were the ones, to me, that mattered. Why? I started in commercials and theater, but on film, commercials. Commercial agencies, by and large, have a lot to teach theatrical casting directors and agents. A lot. 10 times, I don't know what your experience is, but mine, for 15 to 20 years, commercial agents were above par professional. And they only needed one good shot. In fact, I had 2 sessions where I had to go in with the longer hair, get the theatrical shot, and then I literally, like I said, 2 times, had to run to a hairdresser or barber, cut it all off, go back to the second half of the session, and then take the commercial shots or the wholesome shots or whatever. So, it's like this constant, shape shifting about who was going to sell.